Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live on this Thursday morning, May 12th, 2022, and we are 132 days into this year's edition of the Game of Life. I hope you're playing along with me. So yesterday we had a little surprise. I didn't know we were going to get to go to a Braves game last night, and mid-morning my husband says somebody didn't take the company that he works for their tickets, and wanted to know if I wanted to go. I said sure. So we went. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun, but I sat there and watched three other people, because remember, I committed to a WOW challenge yesterday, and I don't have any holidays left anyway. So my husband had a hamburger and curly fries. Doug had lobster something and curly fries, and Sonia had chicken fingers and curly fries. And then they had popcorn and Cracker Jacks and ice cream with chocolate chips and M&Ms on it. And I'm just looking at it going, well, not today. Not today. Now, I did another WOW challenge yesterday. Yay, successfully. Didn't lose any weight, but I stayed the same. That's okay. See, because I know now that the first 2 days where I lost those 5 pounds after 7 holidays in 8 days, I lost those 2 pounds. That was a lot of water weight and glycogen, but it all weighs something. It all takes up space. So it did need to go away. But now is the point where I've got to string enough efficient fat burning days together to get to the stored energy that I want to get rid of. So I've got to do that now. So today I'm going to Birmingham. I have already committed to Kim D's Bionic Hemp Day. Why did I already commit to that? So it gives myself a reason to say no. I have actually found that very important this week. Committing to those WOW challenges early gives you a reason to say no mid-afternoon when you feel a little bit of mental weakness, or evening when you feel a little bit of mental weakness. If you've already signed up for a WOW challenge, you have a reason to say no. You have a reason to say strong and committed to the challenge that you gave yourself for one day, and you can do it. You can do it. Now, tomorrow, what I'm taking with me is I'm taking with me 2 Mighty Muffins, because what I'm thinking is I can have a Mighty Muffin for breakfast, a Mighty Muffin for lunch, and then on my way home from Alabama, I can stop by and get a Zaxby's grilled chicken salad, and that would be actually a WOW challenge. So that's what I'm contemplating for tomorrow, and then I will still need a perfect day on Saturday, Sunday, then go into holidays next week while I'm at the beach. Then when I get back, it's got to be all perfect days. Now, my friend Sonia was talking about all the food that she's going to have at her son's graduation party the Saturday after we get back from the beach. And I started contemplating last night, what perfect day, what other day during the week when we're at the beach could I have a perfect day so that I can eat at Justin's graduation party? So I did start contemplating that. But when we get to the beach, I've already thought about a lot of these things. Tim and I have already said, okay, what day are we going here? What day are we going there? So when we get to the beach, normally we go to this restaurant called Crabs. It's on the beach. It's fun to just drive up, boom, be at a picnic table eating on the beach. So that's what we do when we get there. I'm not a real big fan of their food, so it will not be a problem at all to have just a burger with broccoli or chicken on a salad. That'll be fine, and I can keep that day perfect. But then the next day we're going to go to Redfish Bluefish, where I'm going to get my French fries. The next day, Water Pig, where I can get my tater tots. Then after that, the only other place that I know that I really want to have a holiday is at McGuire's Irish Pub. On the way home, I want the Reuben egg rolls. So that would be on Friday. So I'm thinking, okay, there's Monday, Tuesday. If I were to have a perfect day, which I can have a perfect day, because I can take some stuff to eat in the mornings and afternoons on either Thursday or Friday, then I could eat it at Justin's graduation party. So those are my, and when I say eat at his graduation party, I could have perfect stuff at his graduation party, but she said way too many good things for me to not contemplate how to figure that out. This also proved to me why in the world did I give in to all of those crazy, stupid holidays the first week of May. 3 of them were just dumb. And it could have helped me. It really could have helped me out. But now I'm dealing with it. And you know what? When we do things in life, there are consequences to them. I am committed to following the Shibboleth lifestyle. So I want to figure out how to live the lifestyle true to its form. If you don't keep something true to its form, you're not really that great of representative of that thing. Okay? So that's what I want to do. When you hop on here this morning, though, let me know what type of day you're going to have today, where you're watching from. Say hello. Let us know that you are here. Today's word of the day, 365 names, titles, and attributes for the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, is hiding place. Hiding place. Sometimes we go to food, but when we're having a moment where we feel like we need to hide and we'll eat that food in a hidden place, let's not take the food with us and take the Bible instead. Let him be your hiding place. And let's sow that word in our heart and be able to reflect on it when we are out and about. I know I want to be better at having those verses that just pull up. And you know what? It takes time. It takes time to read the verse, reflect on the verse, and other things. And, it's really good to do it about 4 times and just kind of pay attention to what's going on in that verse. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and read the devotion, and then we are going to see what's on here. And this is from Jesus Always by Sarah Young. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell y'all is last night when I was telling my friend Sonia what I had with the Kim D's Bionic Hemp Day, she was concerned it wasn't enough food. And I said, well, the problem is I had too much food in the first part of May. And if people in general don't do anything to balance that out, you just keep getting bigger and bigger, even with okay days where you're not controlling calories. Maybe it's not an overabundance of calories, maybe it's just a little bit, and you're not controlling insulin. Then over the years you creep up. Maybe you aren't necessarily a binge or compulsive eater. Maybe you've just eaten a little bit too much each day and a little bit of more things that aren't controlling insulin, and it just eases up. And then you finally get to a point where you're like, what are the secrets to this thing? And then you put that into play and you can live with that. So she was concerned I wasn't eating enough. I said, oh, I eat enough. I just need to balance that out every once in a while, and that's why I let the Shibboleth management system, which we call a lifestyle, I let that work for me. All right, so today's devotion is, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live even though he dies. I spoke this truth to Martha when her brother Lazarus had died, and she believed me. Shortly thereafter, I commanded Lazarus to come out of his tomb, and he did. Even though he eventually died again, as all people do, he knew he would rise to life, as all believers will. Shortly before my crucifixion, I taught my disciples, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am everything you could possibly need for this life and the next. I am the treasure that encompasses all treasures. This truth can simplify your life immensely. I am the answer to all your struggles, the joy that pervades all time and circumstances. I can make hard times bearable and good times utterly delightful. So come to me just as you are, beloved. Share more and more of your life with me. Rejoice as you journey with me. The way who guides you always, and the resurrection who gives you eternal life. So I really am enjoying this section of this book. It's just so encouraging and wonderful. How about y'all? Are you liking this part? And you know what? I had to stop striving for a minute and coming up with what I was going to say on the show, because I really like to study and I really like to teach, but things just weren't coming to me regularly. And so I thought, you know what? I love doing that too. And this Shibby show is an ongoing thing. So every once in a while, I'm doing what I'm considering the easy way out by reading from that rather than doing my own study and everything. But really, they're great. So I'm just going to go with it. All right, let's see who's on here with me today. Good morning, Rhonda from Troy, Alabama. IMF Day. Diane, Columbus, Mississippi, having a perfect day on Summer Slim Down Challenge. Thank you for sharing, y'all. That share button is right there. And even though I share to other pages and groups that are Shibboleth related, when you share them to your friends, it does get eyeballs in front of new people. And so that's what we'd really love for you to do. Hey, Kimberly Frew, good morning. Dana, good morning. Okay, IMF Day, community garage sales today. My daughter is in town, so we're going out together. Hopefully I can get some clothes. Oh, that would be fun. That'd be really fun. I love that. Enjoy. Jamaria says she gets it. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Hey, Ron, good morning from Lilburn, Georgia. Hey, Shanda, good morning, IMF Day in Santa Rosa Beach. I'm going to be at the beach next week. Cheryl Davis, good morning. And Shanda, hey, I haven't seen you in a while on here, so you may be watching, maybe just haven't been able to say hello, but I'm glad to have you on here. Hey, Cheryl, Tiger 16 Day in Clarksville, Georgia. Let's see. Kimberly says, I just woke up, so I'm not sure what kind of day I'm going to have. I haven't gotten that far yet, but my doggy gets trimmed at 9. All right. All right. Now, Kimberly, I'm going to say something, and you can tell me if I'm wrong in giving you this information, but I think that on a Thursday morning on May 12th, unless it's an anniversary or a holiday or something like that, it should be perfect. And I would kind of want to already know that. And just because planning purposes, I know from experience that if I go, I don't know what kind of day I'm having, that leaves it up to non-committal for that day. And I want you to have a perfect day unless you've got something special to celebrate, okay? And if you're still in weight loss mode, you want to make sure you have holidays for special days that may end up coming the second half of the month. So just keep that in mind. I always want to know when I wake up what type of day I'm going to have. Even if it ends up changing later, I would have had to go back on my commitment to myself, which I have done before, to change that day. So what I would like to encourage you to do is go to your journal, and if there's nothing going on today that you need to celebrate, mark that as a perfect day and set forth on that perfect day. Because you may end up with some days later in the month that you want to have perfect. And if you've used it on a day that, I just didn't know, then you may be disappointed that you can't have a holiday on a day that you really wanted or needed. So that's my suggestion, encouragement, advice for that. But she did say, I'm going to have a blessed day, though. That's right. I love that. Hey, Charlene, good morning from Michigan. Thank you for that sunshine. Charlene is going to have a perfect day. I think that the notifications, Michelle Harper, seem to be having an issue right now. I think that Facebook just kind of goes through that every once in a while because I didn't change any settings or anything. There is an option now for me to send to groups and other things, and I'm doing that. So I don't know if that shouldn't make a difference. I don't know why it would, but whenever anybody has a problem with notifications, what I will do is I will log out of Facebook and log back into Facebook, and then go to the Shibboleth website, the main public page, click the 3 dots and check my notifications again. That's what I kind of do there. Michelle's going to have an IMF Day in Carrollton, Georgia. Hey, Cheryl is doing the work hard, play hard system works for her. Okay, I enjoy my holidays with friends and family, then I work hard with Tiger or IMF days. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that, Cheryl. Yes, and I want to do that as well. Yeah, Charlene, I don't know what's going on with the notifications. Yep, I do not know what's going on with that. Hey, Alicia, good morning. In Fort Oglethorpe, having a perfect day. And Jamaria says, good morning. And Kimberly is from Wabash, Indiana. That's just fun to say. And thank you for sharing, Kimberly. Appreciate that. Hey, good morning, Amanda. Having a perfect day. It's been a battle this week, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'm glad you used the right word. Do you know what that tells me? That tells me that you are locking it in. to have the strategy, fight the fight, and do a good job in accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And you are right. That is how it goes sometimes. You just got back from being out of town, out of your normal routine, probably had some holidays, different things there. And so it's a challenge. This is why I went ahead and after what I did in the first 8 days of the month, went ahead and have done some wow challenges this week when I normally don't do challenges at all. Normally just have perfect days. I needed to boom. I needed to nail it down. And when you make those commitments early in the day, it gives you a reason to say no. It does allow you to nail it down. You can do it, Amanda. Just get back into that groove. Because you had the groove, you get the groove again. Yeah, Cheryl says hers didn't show up until 5 minutes in. Yes. And hey, Jennifer, good morning in Niles, Michigan. Not purposefully walking today, just general steps. I'll still have a perfect day and get 64 ounces of water. Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, Jamaria, prepping for retirement. Fell off during the holidays and been struggling to get back totally on, but I'm trying. Just keep trying, okay? You can do it. You can do it, all right? So just keep staying involved and watching videos when Travis's things. But what I like to do is really use the management system that Shibboleth is. Look at the month, say, okay, this is what I've done. This is what I've got going on. These are the days that need to be perfect. And just lock it in on those days. And just remember, you only have to do it for that one day. For that one day, okay? And, when I get tired of doing, this morning, I contemplated not having wow challenges. I contemplated having regular perfect days. Why? Because I'm going out of town today and tomorrow I'm going to Birmingham. Well, normally when I go out of town to Birmingham, I like to have holidays. Well, I don't have them available because I want to have holidays on vacation next week and I stupidly used holidays last week, okay? So I don't have them available. I started to have a perfect day today because I do like to eat a little bit more when I go out of town, just because. But this morning, I did not lose any weight yesterday, and I know that if I don't lock it in today and tomorrow, then I won't have the same results. If I were just to have a regular old perfect day today and tomorrow, I wouldn't get the same results that I'm personally wanting at this moment before I go to the beach. And so that's why I went ahead and said, nope, gonna do the wow challenge for sure today, went ahead and accepted it, and have that contemplation for tomorrow. So it's just for today. Now, tomorrow, if I want to end up having a regular perfect day, I can. But I can get through today. We can do anything for today. So, Jamaria, think of these things as just one day. One day. Get today done. I'm going to tell you, in the morning, you will feel so good. Like Patty Bass said yesterday, she was full of energy and felt so powerful. It's because you achieved the goals that you wanted to achieve for yourself. Your tummy is less bloated and less full. So physically you feel better. The mental fog is less. And you just feel encouraged emotionally because you did it. So just get one day under your belt. You'll feel so good in the morning and then you can do it again. And then, of course, we're going to end up having a holiday. And after that, if you do something like what I did earlier in this month, you're going to have to lock it in again. I was laughingly saying, I'm going to have to go on a diet when I made a post recently. So, and the reason I said that is because it is a mentality of locking it in. And basically, that's what I've done this week, tried to lock it in. Kimberly says, I love garage sales. They are fun. Shanda, I have retired from work now, so I've been sleeping in a little bit. Okay, well, I'm glad you've been watching on replay and that you've retired. That's great. Hey, Chris, good morning. I am F Day in Jacksonville, Florida, packing for a trip. Chris is all over the place. She's always traveling. That's wonderful. Day 4 of Summer Slim Down. And you know what she's got on her side this week? A fun challenge. She's got that on her side. See, she's traveling. She's down 2 pounds. Where's my little thingy? Yay, Chris. Down 2 pounds, but she's got that Summer Slim Down in her back pocket, and she knows that she's doing that. The Summer Slim Down gives her what she's going to eat today. She knows what she's going to eat and a reason to say no to other things. So that's why a challenge is helpful at times. You're welcome, Kimberly. That was a sweet comment, Kimberly, after I gave her a mini lesson. Okay, thanks, hon. So sweet, Kimberly. Chris is trying to get her 50-pound badge back. She's got a goal. She can do it. We know she can do it. Cindy, perfect day in Virginia. Chris says it's a Facebook issue. I go on the Shibby page and just wait. Yes, and when you're on the Shibby, the Shibboleth public page, if you're just there waiting, so every once in a while, if you're on your device, if you'll take your finger down, a mobile device, and pull it down, it'll refresh it. Okay, and Kimberly got her notifications. Yeah, they're weird right now. Weird right now. Hey, Ron, look at that. Y'all give Ron some hearts or some wow faces. Ron's 38th anniversary is today, and he is still working on a perfect day. That is awesome, and congratulations. That is the success spinner, Ron, for 38 years. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Let's see. That's awesome. Yes. And Becky, hey, good morning, Becky, in Cartersville for a perfect day. Wonderful. All right. Well, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Go ahead and journal what you are going to have to eat today. And then if you're watching on replay, please type in hashtag Shibboleth for his glory so I can see that you have been here. Do you know it helps us stay connected? It's those tiny little things that action that you take that helps you feel connected to this group so that you can continue on in what you know is a wonderful program. All right. Well, I will see y'all in the morning from Birmingham for the Shibby Show. Bye, everybody.